Hello, this is David Wyatt with ATG LED Lighting, and I'm happy to be here today to tell you about a brand new product introduction we have on the control segment, which is the addition of our Bluetooth wireless mesh controls. So adding to an already strong portfolio, we are now adding the Bluetooth mesh, and very excited about that. So why Bluetooth mesh? We'll make this quick. Almost everybody knows about Bluetooth, or at least has heard the name, even if you don't know much about the technology. It's everywhere, whether it's your cell phone, communicating with your car radio, whatever it might be. Bluetooth is everywhere. It's widely adopted, of course. And actually, I was surprised to find that the technology is over 20 years old. Currently, there's about 36,000 member companies. And the compound average growth rate of the technology year over year is just continuing to go up and up. This year, it's the CAGR, or the compound average growth rate, is 8%, and roughly 7.5 billion products will be shipped this year utilizing the Bluetooth technology. So, in terms of the specification that we're using, it was introduced in 2017 and published in three different specifications. One is it enables a many-to-many device communications. So this is excellent for the lighting business. It's optimized for large-scale commercial projects, or you can use it in a small-scale project, no problem, even an individual office. But the great deal is that it's scalable and can be optimized for large-scale projects. It's also got an IoT backbone for flexible next-gen smart buildings. So control systems, monitoring systems, and also automation systems. Also, you don't have to worry about the security. So as you might imagine, it's fully encrypted and authenticated at both the network level and at the application layers, which would include the individual nodes, etc., in gateway. These terms are, unique to kind of the computer and IT world, but there's no man-in-the-middle issues, no replay attacks, and no blacklisted devices can work on the system. So once again, scalable by design, super important. There's no central failure point. If one node stops working, the rest keep talking to each other. So you continue to, operate, no worries about a single point of failure. Also, a high symbol transfer rate. So the workload is dramatically increased. Ultra short messaging and robust multicasting. And you can see in this graphic, using the idea of a truck in the top slide, you've got like 6 trucks, and in the bottom, you've got 36, so or more. So you can increase the work per minute by 36 times. So pretty amazing. So the advantages: industrial grade wireless connectivity. It's interoperable by design. Once again, enables the creation of large scale networks and peer-to-peer communications, which once again, the nodes are communicating directly with each other. You could have a gateway for IoT and to get to the internet, but it's not required, it's optional. And there's no single point of failure. So just a quick overview, the McWong technology, our partner, their technology is called TrueBlue. That's what we're using. And what's cool about it is that you use a PC or an iOS phone app for setup and commissioning. So that would be your iPhone or your iPad is required for the commissioning. It's also DLC QPL listed. That's super important. This is one of the first, if not the first, systems that was recognized by the DLC. Now that's going to get the top tier rebates in your area. So many utilities will have 2 tiers where there'll be let's say a tier for high base without control, and there'll be a tier for high base with controls. Obviously, the high bay with controls is going to get the better rebate. It also supports, regional energy codes. For example, in California, we've got Title 24 that we have to comply with. And the other great thing about this system is that it's indoor and outdoor applications, right? So you can use it inside the building and then take that straight out to the parking lot, no problem. So it can be used outdoor as well. And the consortium that oversees it is SIG. You can't use the Bluetooth logo or the name without their approval, but you know, this is totally SIG qualified, and it can be used with other SIG qualified devices. So now at ATG, we've essentially got 3 levels of control products, and our controls portfolio is becoming more and more robust. We've got standalone products that would work, you know, for example, on an individual fixture. We have a simple network, and now we have the Bluetooth mesh, which is DLC and QPL. So ATG is really making a lot of positive strides. So the one thing about, as I mentioned, is our partner is McWong. And this was the first commercially available comprehensive SIG qualified system. Super important for credibility. Okay, McWong has received a number of awards from the IES in 2018, 2019 for both indoor and outdoor applications, and also, as I mentioned, DLC certified as well. So applications, outdoor or indoor. You can have fixture integrated, ceiling, and pole mounted products. You can have a wall switch with or without the sensor. And for high bays and so on, up to 40-foot mounting heights are supported. So the way you set it up, it's really cool. So let's say you have a lighting layout that is used AGI to set it up. Then you either save it, you know, as AGI or as a PDF. But what you can do now is take that layout and save it as a JPEG. And once you do that, you can import it directly into the TrueBlue software. Okay, it only accepts a JPEG, so it's not a big deal to convert the AGI or a PDF to a JPEG. Once it's in the JPEG form, you can use it with the software, and it's really super easy to lay out your controls by drag and drop. And we're going to have a separate webinar on that, but it's very easy to do. So that's pretty much the overview. As I mentioned, once again, you'll need an iPhone or an iPad to, you know, field commission it. And that's really easy because you can see all the different fixtures that are responding, and you can group them quite simply. And it allows for predefined zones, which really saves time. And I'm sure you're going to really enjoy this product. So let's take a look quickly at the website. You can slide on over to ATG LED Lighting, www.ATG LED Lighting, to find out more. Of course, we've got it on our slider right now, showing all the different products. We have it on the navigation bar, so you can click on this and get a look at our entire portfolio. So here's some of the main products that you'll be using. This one here is particularly cool. This can be used both indoor and outdoor. So you can put it on an outdoor fixture, or if you need to, you can mount it to the pole utilizing a IP65 box. Okay. Now, a lot of these products require a power pack. So that's this down here, the low voltage power pack. Very inexpensive device. If you don't have a current sourcing driver or a 0 to 10 volt driver, you'll need to use this power pack down here. And it can be used with any of the sensors. Also, we have an AC sensor for fixture integration. So this one does not require a power pack. It does accept high voltage, and it is still Bluetooth mesh. So the outdoor sensor requires 12 to 24 low voltage input, So do the other sensors, but this one here does not. This is our high bay sensor, PIR, and once again, that operates on AC. These other sensors are really cool. You can mount these in or nearby a, let's say, a dropper or a panel. They do daylight harvesting, which is continuous dimming. You set that up with your iPhone or your iOS device. You can have it with or without daylight harvesting, but quite frankly, they're pretty much the same price. So who wouldn't want that daylight harvesting for the same price? Also, we have a central ceiling mount, which you could use, let's say, for a single room, a conference room, possibly a classroom, but that's just basically a ceiling mount. Then we have the wall switches, dimmers or dimmer with motion. So this dimmer with motion switch would be one that you could use in your office, where you can set it to communicate wirelessly with the fixtures, and it would work on any standard wall switch. Now, every fixture does not need a sensor, but it would need a control module. So for example, this wireless control module can be resident in the fixture and communicate quite seamlessly with the Bluetooth motion sensor with dimmer. So this is pretty much the initial products that we're offering, and it's a wide scope of line here. And then we have all of our other wireless controls that are standalone or small systems, depending on the types of products that you're using. So it's a lot more than just Bluetooth mesh. So once again, I'm going to invite you to come on over to ATG LED and learn more about our controls and all of our products that we have. As you can tell, we're into a lot of different areas now. We have products for schools and universities, healthcare, park and rec, parking garage, security, office and meeting, industrial, and renovation and retrofit. So I hope you found this presentation informative, and we look forward to talking to you at ATG in the future. Have a great day.